this new service that Groupon has just released. Well, actually, it was on the 19th of March, but still, it's a relatively new release, and it's come out in beta. It's called the Groupon Scheduler, and I want to give it to you guys real quick. Mike?
Yeah.
Pause. If you go to this link, okay, it's called groupon.com/scheduler. Groupon.com/scheduler. I'm going to share this link with you guys in the chat room. But if you're listening on an archive show, I want you guys to see this for yourself.
What's up?
And I want to get your thoughts about this new service that they are rolling out for companies who are using. Well, I shouldn't even limit it to just folks who are using Groupon. But if you are a company and you are using Groupon for your company or for a service, this new service here, Groupon.com/scheduler, is very, very interesting. Okay, so let me tell you about a little bit of what it is. It is essentially an online calendaring system that allows your business. If you're a spa, I don't know, a yoga studio, a hair salon, you're a contractor, photographer, anybody who may want to schedule some time for clients or customers to come in, okay? You can use this service to do that. And really, this is not, and again, this is not just for folks who use Groupon at all, but this is for anybody who has a business who wants to do some scheduling online. You can actually use this. Now, today, it is a free service. It doesn't cost you anything at all. You can get up there, put your business in,
and
then
if that weren't the
create
case,
this account.
If it were not a free service, I'm fairly sure we wouldn't be talking about it that much.
Yeah, you're right. At least it wouldn't have received as much of an attention from me.
I'm so sure.
Right?
Yeah.
No surprises there. That, interesting enough, that is becoming a brand for me. I ain't trying to pay. One day I'm going to come up with a blog or something. It's going to be called I Ain't Trying to Pay. .com.
Talk about all the ways,
right?
Things you get.
All the things that you can get for free across the web.
Only free for me.
Right? Tim Arthur is in the room. What's going on, Tim? So anyway, if you click on that link there, I want to show it to you just so you can kind of get a sense. Yep. Click on that one. It's open to all merchants, right? And you can see the calendar system here. And
it's on.
Oh
MacBook.
gosh, I know.
Stop hating.
I know.
Stop hating. It's so unbecoming.
But you can book your customers online.
Oh, and you can see like where they are. On the Google Maps.
That's right. You can manage your schedule as a business, so you know who's coming to your business and where not.
Yeah.
And you can essentially watch how many appointments you've had. Right.
Okay.
You have reports, right? How many people are scheduling your service? Blah blah blah. It's a very interesting service. And it is open to all merchants, not just those who use the Groupon deal. Okay, but anyway, this is the baby of Groupon, who purchased OpenCal, and they're essentially using that to provide this service. Okay, and but what's interesting about this, and the first article that got my attention was talking about the power of women, and how 77% of its income that Groupon gets from its customers are coming from the female consumer base. 77%. One of the things that they were making an argument in this article was this, that men are better at networking, but women are much better at collaborating. And these kind of tools, like this one, this scheduler tool, is so much better. And another thing that they brought up as well is that women tend to sort of manage a lot of the household stuff. I don't know how true that is where you are, but women tend to really manage the household, whether it's paying bills, right? The dude brings home the bacon and she pays the bills, for example. Or she manages when certain services are going to come to the house. So however that works, right?
Right.
Anyway, so having this tool where you could essentially organize when you are going to have a hair appointment, or get your nails done, or have maybe the lawn guy come out and cut your grass. Or the one I saw last week is a power washer to come out to your house. And you can schedule that via the online service, which is something different. So if you go to Groupon, I guess the idea here, you go to Groupon, you see this deal that you like, you click on it and say, okay, I've purchased the deal, like this power washer. But when can he come? Well, now you don't have to call him. You can just say, hey, I want to schedule you guys to come out during this time. And the organization of the business can then say, these are the available slots that I have, and I can come to your house. And you can do all that online without having to make a telephone call.
So that's that. So, okay.
So that's kind of a really neat tool.
I mean, that's kind of assuming that both parties are using the same system. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that means.
Well, again, and if you were and again, this is a Groupon company that we're talking about, or a Groupon, a company that's using Groupon to sell a deal.
Okay.
Right. So
Yeah,
if
that makes
they
sense.
do that, then you can manage it this way. And I think that's a neat idea.
Yeah, sure. And it may very well help to get more users on into the system. Might not, but it's a good shot.
So if you can, so here's the thing. There are two big questions that have come from this. I just wanted to see what they were saying, but there are two big questions that come from this. Right? Are you ready? Question number
You ain't
one.
got a mouse?
Well, it's easier to see. You got this big gigantic screen, so I was trying to see.
All right.
I'm looking at the notes.
Mm-hmm.
Question number one: who owns the data? If it's you, the user, and here's the question, right? Because if you are a customer and you go here and you schedule your appointment with said company, say Power Washer Company A, and I give you my contact information and all my details, who's going to own the information? Will it be Groupon or will it be the business? Question number two: how does this affect your current customers? Now, let me explain what that means. So if you are a hair salon or you're a spa or whatever service that you're running where you would even need an appointment calendar like this, if you're already making appointments with your customers and this is automated online and all these Groupon customers now jump online and start scheduling your time using this service, the first observation is, this is a discounted cost, right? Because typically that's what you're doing with Groupon. You're providing a discounted service. So instead of providing the full price service to your customers, let's say getting your hair done, you're now giving preference to discounted users over your current regular customers who are paying full time.
Yes.
Secondly, your current customers may not be using the web at all. They may be making telephone calls via the web, via the old service. Hey, I want to come in next week, which means now the discounted service people are going to jump in and take all the early stuff, leaving your regular customers out in the cold. That's another question that has come up. So there's two questions there. And right now it's not entirely clear with this new service whether or not Groupon is going to allow you to get that data or how this is going to work, because it's almost, especially with question number two being how does that displace your current customers? Now, you could probably do things like put in sort of like pre-populate or hold some spots for your regular users. Like, let me leave a couple spaces for them and them only. And that becomes sort of a manual process, which kind of not very good.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one option, but that's probably not good for Groupon because they want to sell as many seats as they can online. So there's kind of just some big questions that are coming across this particular service. But overall, I think that this idea is a good one, and I think that this is really going to help some of these businesses who may want to sort of automate more versus saying call me, and then kill my telephone or my email, and then come use this service. I think this really may provide a really needed push to some of those people. So anyway, you can go get the whole thing over Groupon.com/scheduler, Groupon.com/scheduler to jump on board.